There we go. Once.
Is stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now.
See, that was better. Sorry about that, like, little weird intro there. Sorry. Hi, Melissa. How are you, my dear? Hi. I know it was a little impromptu, and I gave you guys, like, just an hour's notice. But, hi, Facebook user. Who's this? New phone, who dis? Do you like the background? Look at all of this. Woo! Look what I did today. Ah! I think it looks nice. Share this out. If you want your name to be shown instead of it saying Facebook user, like this, you'll have to go to Facebook StreamYard, Facebook / like StreamYard or whatever. And then let them know that you want them to like use your name. You love the intro. It was a bit chaotic there for a second, but it's okay. Hello, Miss Arika. How are you, my friend? How are you? Hey, look, I've got 11 people on and 1 like, so I see 3 ones. I love it. Yeah, tag your peoples. Tag people in here. Tag the peeps. Tag your friends. Tag the peoples. What are we going to do? We're going to do Lotus today, I think. Share this out to groups if you're allowed to. If you're not allowed to, don't, because I don't want people getting banned from groups, because that sucks when that happens. Completely sucks. Glow. Glow like the 1,000 suns. It's a bit dramatic. Don't do that. Well, I mean, glow, but like, not in that intensity. There we go. Get some incense going. So how's everybody's week been? I have a feeling it's been stressful, and this full moon has been already giving me a headache. So that's been fun. And I just like completely covered my mouth there. But anywho, is it hot though? Is it, Melissa? Is it hot? Is it though? Because in my experience, what's going on outside right now is actually quite pleasant. And to a lot of people, you're like, you are madness. You are crazy. Yes, I might be crazy, but living in Arizona for 17 years does something to a person, like desensitizes them to extreme temperatures. So whenever it gets to like really, really warm, like 100 degrees, I'm like, this is nice. I like this. I can do this. I can deal with this. You were melting. You were melting. It was long, Arca says. She's like, it was long. Good Lord, it was long. Good Lord. Yeah, even though it's not a dry heat, I will say this, okay? And pay attention, everybody, okay? When it's 120 degrees outside, dry or not, you want to die. um in Arizona dry heat, like extreme Arizona dry heat versus like what we're dealing with, I will take this any day. I'll take this any day, hands down, any day. I've had burns on the side of my thighs from getting in the car and having like the seatbelt, like the metal from the buckle touch my legs. So no thanks. And like those jokes about people like driving with mittens in their car, like with like oven gloves or whatever. Yeah, that's not a joke. I've seen it with my own eyeballs. Yeah, okay. So like ew, right? Okay, so when people are like, so what's it like living in Arizona in the summertime? I'm like, okay, preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Wait 10 minutes, open it and inhale. Like put your head in there and inhale a couple times and then like get a feel for what that's like. And that's what it's like every single day when you open the front door in the summertime from like April. Usually by my birthday, we were already hitting like 100 to 110 degrees. And that's like April 21st, folks. So yeah, that's fun. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. So glad. Anywho, some things have been coming about. Some things have happened. Okay, I wrote notes so I didn't forget. So there is a giveaway going on right now. Woo! If you can correctly guess in one of my previous posts and videos, if you can find me on TikTok, there's a video posted. On Facebook and all of my channels there. You can find a post as well as on Instagram. But I am holding a mystery crystal. If you can correctly see or guess what color crystal that is, then you will be entered. Your name will be entered to win in the big Wheel of Fortune thing. Whatever, the little spinny wheel of death. And then your name will be drawn to potentially win a free email reading from me. So, hi, Gina. So, get in on that. And I know I just like totally flashed something just there, and we're gonna tuck that away for just a second, okay? Next, I want to say that I have events coming up. So if you want to meet me in person and you are in the West Virginia area and you want to meet me in person and come say hi, I will be at the Central Valley Pagan Pride, okay, Central Valley Pagan Pride or Central West Virginia Valley Pagan Pride, August 19th at Holly Gray Park in Sutton, Sutton, West Virginia. That is going to be hosted by Rowan Temple of Light. Okay, so if you can make it out to there, fabulous. The next one I have been approved for, signed up for, whatever, is the Metro Valley, West Virginia Pagan Pride event. That is on September 16th. At Valley Park in Hurricane, West Virginia. Dottie and Shannon, my good friends, are hosting that. And then on October 7th, we have the CASE, Paranormal Expo. That's going to be held on October 7th, from what I have been told by Mr. Les Odell himself. And that's going to be held at the same place it was last year at the Cheat Lake Volunteer Fire Department in Morgantown. So if anybody can make it out to those, please do. I would love to see you there. Please. Thank you. Let your friends know. And also check out their sites as well to get all of the information. So you can go onto Facebook and type in Central Valley Pagan Pride or Rowan Temple of Light and find there. I know, I know everyone's like, it's Hurricane. And I'm like, I can't say it like that. It's weird. It's Hurricane. It's so weird. Or you can type in Metro Valley Pagan Pride in West Virginia or the CASE Paranormal Expo. I'm not sure Les has this year's stuff updated yet, but I'm sure he will get to that as soon as he humanly can as well. So much love to Les. Okay, now that I've gone through all of like my agenda and announcements and things like that, I got a new deck. So my other Moonology deck, the Oracle deck itself, one of the cards got damaged and I was devastated and I retired the deck and I still have it sitting over there and I do plan on doing something with the cards. Maybe even like including them in like my packages or something like that. Like everyone gets like a signed Oracle card. I don't know, but fresh out the packaging. Oh, so we have the Moonology Manifestation Oracle card. So this is a slightly different deck than the one that I have had before. So I am excited to unbox this because I have yet to see this. You could make, yeah, I know. I could do something like that, Shannon. I did think about that, but I was like, I also want to like send out like signed things as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I will come to a decision at some point. At some point. So we've got the little book, but as most intuitives do, we set that aside. We kind of set that aside most of the time. You're late. What are we doing? Okay. I know that sound. I don't know. I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is just by the way that that was worded. But you're going to need to go back into StreamYard and let them put your name up, friend. Okay. That's what I'm like, I have a feeling I know who that is, but it won't show me who that is. Who dat? But it's funny. I was like, I think I know who that is. That's funny. All right. So here we go. Oh, tear the seal. She always knows. I don't always know. I don't know everything, but I know a lot of things, which is weird sometimes. I know random things. That's just the thing that I know. That's what I know, is that I know random things. And the random red shirts on live streams today. Well, you know what's funny, Shaded, is that I went to go meet up with my friend Lisa today to get some things that I had purchased. Well, I was given some gifts, and then there were some things that I had purchased while my friend was in Alaska. And so I show up today wearing a black tank top, blue jeans, and brown and black shoes. And I show up and I look at my friend Lisa and I'm like, this is not okay, because she is also wearing a black tank top, blue jeans, and brown and black patterned shoes. And I was just like, could we look any more alike right now? I don't think that we could, unless her hair is shorter than mine, but that's about it. But I thought that was hilarious. And I do that with ASIN quite frequently, where I will log in and I'm like, we're wearing the same outfit. Like, how is this happening? Make it stop. But you did not look like a evil red-eyed vampire. Okay? I don't think you did. I don't think you did. I could be wrong. All right, I'm going to give these a quick cleanse. I've got my incense going, so just, take my word for it. All right, and it's the full moon too. So I'm just gonna get these shuffled up, and then we're gonna look, because I like to add a little bit of chaos into my life, and a little bit of song too. So in my friend Lisa's travels, she went all over Alaska on a cruise, and while she was there, she went into a store, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want those cards. So I purchased these cards while she was in Alaska. And then I have a blue here. I'll take it off here so I can hopefully show you a little bit closer up front there. But you can see I've got a blue kyanite bracelet to add to my ever-growing bracelet collection. This guy here I absolutely love. This is Bumblebee Jasper. You can see it's like white, like milky white on the other side, but then on this side, it's got like green and black and bright yellow tones in there. It's absolutely stunning. I'll have to take pictures with the flash and then post that later. Also, I got 2 pieces of amber, which is Hardened Sap, which is also April's crystal, which I am. So I've got 2 pieces of that, and I love amber because it's prehistoric. It takes a long time for that to happen. Also, she gifted me a beautiful bowl handmade in Costa Rica. And then this is my favorite thing that I purchased while I was there. This is my favorite thing. I'm so excited about this, and I've already tapped in. I've already dove in. I'm like, listen, let's crack this sucker open and see what's inside. And I was like, oh, I have all of those ingredients in here. I can do that right now. So I did. See what happens. Let's see what happens. But let's take a look at some of these cards here because these look absolutely gorgeous. So we've got New Moon in Cancer. This is telling you to relax. We've got Full Moon in Capricorn. You need to take a reality check. We've got Full Moon in Aquarius. It's time to be real. Full Moon in Pisces is all about forgiveness. We've got Reveal What Needs to Be Seen. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, lighten up. Focus on the positives. Push through insecurities. Attune to the divine. Trust the universe. That's a cool one. That's really pretty. I like that one. That's beautiful. So yeah, I dig it. I like these. I'm excited to use them. So shall we? Shall we use them now that I've spent like 15 minutes of your time rambling on about a bunch of stuff that you probably are just like, I'm just here for readings. That's all I'm here for. But go ahead and hit all of the like buttons and all of the follow buttons and just all of the buttons. Share this out. Tag your friends. Tag everybody. Let them know that we are doing this tonight because it's the full moon. And they are absolutely gorgeous. And it was absolutely time for me to treat myself, I think, to a new deck. I'm gifting a deck to somebody else that I feel would much gel with it a lot better than I think it was meant for me to hold on to, for me to give it to this person. I'll just say that. Because as soon as this person popped up in my life, and I was like, now that makes a whole lot of sense. Kind of thing. I was like, it's not that I don't gel with it. I really like it, but it's not mine. It ain't mine. And if it ain't mine, I'm going to get it to the person who it belongs to. You know? I'm all about getting things to their rightful owners. Let's move you out the way, gorgeous. I've got my crystal ball in here today. Ooh, I've never shown you my crystal ball. I've never shown you my crystal ball. Do you guys want to see it? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see my crystal ball? Haven't I already shown you pictures of the ball? I think I've shown you pictures. And you're just like, oh my God, is that like a real thing? And you were freaking out over it. And I just laughed. I was like, yes, it's a real one. And it's not glass. It's real crystal. And I'm pretty sure that the person who purchased it for me spent a small fortune on it because it is quite large and quite heavy, in my opinion. Here. So this is my crystal ball. Oh my gosh, can you see like the whole outside? Like that is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, this is mine. Take screenshots if you want to. This is my crystal ball. It has a little stand here that I place it on, a little velvet and wooden stand that she sits on. And I do use, I know, ooh, I think it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. I think it adds a whole beautiful energy to my room, my life, my work, my everything. I love it. Amplifies so much energy. Listen, Listen, if you now all of a sudden I am willing to bet that Shannon's now going to be scrolling through TikTok and finding me all kinds of TikTok videos. And there's going to be a little meme with like me next to it. Make that shit happen. You love seeing all my neat stuff? Well, you can see my little Nomeo up there. I've got like a little pendulum board, my clear quartz up there. Hang on. Let me move this back. I know I'm like distracted completely. Up there. I was like, where the hell is my finger? Right there is one of my pendulum boards. Right behind me here is my crown that I won when I was crowned May Queen, and my sash. Let me see if I can like pull it out and over. But there's my sash from when I was May Queen in 2022. And then behind me here, over on this wall over here, I know that you can't see, but there is a certificate over here, which is my when I was ordained. And that was back in 2021 that I was ordained. And then this one right over here, this one right here, is my name, I don't even know my title, I guess, which is, it says, it is hereby declared that Natalie McVicker has been named Psychic Healer of the Universal Life Church. And that was done in early 2022. And then I got 2021 Best Tarot Reader. And then this says Best Astrologer, but it was also Best Astrologer and Best Psychic Medium as well. So, you know, it is. You did do that. You did. So Mercury retrograde says sup. I remember that one. That was great. All right. Well, now that you've had like a tiny, oh, and one more thing. I got a new board. Or I've implemented a new board. I was given things and then I have used them in a new board. So, lovely dear, the ancestors are happy with your decor. Oh my Lord, I swear. Yeah, I have a new board up. So I'm not going to show it off yet. I'll wait on that one. But I do, and I've used some of the ingredients that I was given. All right. Well, let's see what's going on, shall we? Let's pull some cards. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through. Let's do some for me because this is my new deck and I haven't had this one before. So what is it that I need to know? If it's bad, I'm going to keep it to myself. Okay. That's hilarious. I got full moon in Taurus, which is detoxify, which is what I've actually been doing, which is like doing cleansings and energy releases and things like that. But I am a Taurus. So I find that quite funny that would come out. Full moon in Pisces, which my partner is a Pisces and it's all about forgiveness. So I'm working on that, but that's a private matter. And then new moon in Pisces, which is attuning to the divine, which is what we're doing freaking right now. Look at that. So who wants one? Now that I've been introduced to my deck, let's introduce it to everybody else. All right. If anybody wants one, I would love you to drop like moon emojis. Moon emojis. Moon emojis, because the full moon is tomorrow. Well, the full moon is technically like already kind of sort of happening like right now. But drop moon emojis or moon pictures and stuff like that. Drop all of the moon emojis. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides. Let's go to Nikki, calm down. I'm like, Nikki, calm down. All right. Oh, you got 3 Aquarius energies, Arica. Goodness me. Okay, so we've got last quarter moon in Aquarius. I will hold this up. I will let you take a peek at that. Here, hang on one second. I'm gonna unpin ya. Okay, I'm gonna unpin ya. Hold on here. Let's scroll up and unpin you here. Okay. There we go. So this one says to reflect on your priorities at this time. Full moon in Aquarius says it's time for you to be real, okay? Stop hiding yourself, okay? And I know that you've been coming out a little bit more, but you might be a little bit timid and want to go back inside a little bit. Don't let it be daunting, okay? This next card says the new moon in Aquarius is be open to change. Okay, so reflect on what it is that you want to prioritize. And I do feel like that's kind of like with your work and your business and things like that. Like you just want to help people and you want to be able to find which channel you're on that's going to help the most people, or how it's not about being seen, it's about helping people. And that's the exact same way with me. I'm like, it's not about the numbers, it's about how many people I can help. Okay, so instead of being rigid in what you've always done, my darling, open yourself up to some changes. Okay, like maybe be, it's like you're ready for it, but you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for it. You're ready for it. Okay, you're ready for it. And I shuffled those damn good, so that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna say that's kind of cool. I hope that makes sense for you. Well then. You know. Hope that makes sense for you. I think it did. Let's go to Gina. We're just going to go down the list. And if you do want to give a little thanks, you can send stars, or you can go to, I think I tagged my PayPal, my Venmo, and my Cash App. So if anybody wants to like give a little couple dollars to say thanks, I would greatly appreciate it. It all goes to paying the internet bill so I can keep doing this. Gina. We have a lot of people reflecting on their priorities. I have a feeling that card's going to come up quite a bit today. Okay, so Gina, I'm going to kind of work backwards here. I'm actually going to work out of order. Okay, the first card that I want to use here is the last quarter moon in Gemini, which is clearing your mind. Girlfriend, you got to take a deep breath. One more time. Okay, now that we've done that, all right, your mind is going all over the place, and it's like you might be feeling completely and utterly alone right now, or just feeling completely undervalued. Girl, you are absolutely loved. Okay, you are so loved. It might not feel like it right now. You're like sitting here going, oh my God, it's such a dark place for me to be in. But there is, like, look at this. It's almost like this big smile. Okay, it's like this big smile, this big light that's coming through. know that you are loved, okay? But you've got to do some reflecting on where your emotional priorities lie, okay? If you keep pouring into a leaky barrel, the barrel is never going to get full, my darling. I hope that makes sense for you. I know it sounds cryptic, but I have a feeling that you're going to be like, holy crap, that's what I need to hear right now. So, hope that makes sense. Gina's like, that makes sense. And I hope all of us did like that whole like deep breath there, because I felt like that was like a collective thing. Like all of you guys were like, hold on, I'm going to do it too. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. All right, spaz attack. She's like, I'm going to put every single like interstellar emoji in existence, and that's going to be enough. All right, Nikki. What does Nikki need to know? There we go. He's like, stop right there. Full moon in Taurus goes for you, girlfriend. You got to detoxify as well. But I do feel like that is due to like the recent illnesses that you've gone through as well. I want to say ginger, or at least I'm being shown ginger. You're probably not going to want to do a ginger shot, but I have a feeling that doing something like that to boost your immunity is going to help you. Don't take like a pill to like cleanse or detoxify yourself. Like just do it with like foods and things like that. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And he's like, she's been doing that, but still stay on top of that. But also like look at foods that are detoxifying, okay? Or at least cleansing or something along those lines to see if that helps, okay? Next card is full moon in Aquarius. Try to be more real, okay? Don't let your mind run away with itself. Like be realistic with your expectations, okay? Be realistic with your expectations of yourself, okay? And then push through any insecurity, girlfriend. How many times have I told you this? All right. So when I'm like, be realistic with your expectations, but push through your anxiety. You know, this has everything to do with your schooling. This has everything to do with the education that you're doing right now. Okay. Be kind to yourself. Okay. First quarter moon in Capricorn for that one, but be kind to yourself. It says unleash kindness, or unleash your kindest self, but I want to rephrase that to be kind to yourself. All right. Or at least be a little bit more kind to yourself. Stop like beating yourself up mentally because you're not understanding something. Okay. Hope that makes sense for you. Let me know if it does. One sec. Like it always makes so much sense. Always. It's the ginger that makes it that spicy, Shannon. It's the ginger that makes it that spicy, my girl. because you're burning frankincense right now. I was going to do oh Lord, I was gonna do myrrh earlier. And then I was like, should I do copal? I was like, no, because my cat is just gonna be like at the door, like, what in the hell are you burning without me, bitch? But you know, I don't like to have my feline friend in here when I'm doing burnings. Other stuff I'm fine, but burnings I'm like, absolutely not. Get on out. I don't want to be responsible for a respiratory distress situation. Because I was burning the wrong thing at the right time. Why is the orange juice spicy? I can just imagine your whole face and that whole visceral response that you had to that. I mean, that's just hilarious. All right, let's scroll back up. All right. La 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 la. Do. Courtney, you're not technically challenged. I've done it too. I'll get to you here in a second. We're gonna do Miss Daly. How are you, my love? Okay, all right. We've got this full moon in Virgo. Now, Virgos are all about like projects and doing things. Okay, they're always got to be doing things. And if they're not doing things, they're thinking about doing things. Okay, but if you're not doing that, then you got to actually like do the thing. So this card here is telling you to start taking inspired action. Whatever it is that you have been sitting in your office chair saying, I really need to do something about this. I'm just not feeling it, or whatever it is. Okay, like it's. You need to release yourself from the situation that you're in because I feel like you're being controlled by it. Or there's just like a sense of control that you really need to get out of. Okay. But you might not be ready to like face that yet because it says reveal what needs to be seen yet. So I feel like that you might have to sit in contemplation for a little bit and see exactly what it is that you want. Okay. But know that like whatever's going to happen for you, it's like, I feel like that even it says like you are loved in this situation. But I want to say like this is also like the beginnings of something new that's starting here. Even though we're in the full moon, as soon as the full moon ends, we're right back coming back around again into a brand new cycle again. So as this cycle comes to an end, what are we going to start preparing for the next new moon? What are our intentions going to be for the next new moon? Okay. And actually, while on that note, keep in mind of like if you did do any intention setting on the last new moon, how have those played out for you? Okay, how has that manifested for you? Have there been blockages? Have you been successful? Like, be mindful of the things that you said that you were going to do a couple weeks ago. You know. I don't know where your moon went. Hang on. Let me find you one with a moon. Hang on. La, la, da, 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 da. There you are. There's the moon. There we go. Look at that. I was like, wait, no, we can't do that. Have you done like recently, or at least I see like doing like an individual sit down with, I don't know if you have like 3 children in the home, something along those lines, or 3 people, but sitting down with them individually and just, it's like having a heart-to-heart conversation with them about what's coming up, or going through, it's like going through like paperwork and going through lists of things and things like that. But it's like taking the individual time to go through it with each one of them instead of doing it all as a group. Because I feel if you do it as a group, you're going to get completely like your brain's going to come out your ear hole and you're going to be like, I can't even like think in a straight line. So if you're already getting bombarded with like those thoughts, then break it down into smaller bite-sized chunks if you can. I hope that makes sense, but let's pull some cards for you. Release some control, my darling. All right. You're not going to be able to control what happens when they're out of the house. Okay. So don't sit there and freak out about what's going on once like they've moved on. Okay. All right. Instead of speaking out loud, things are going to go horribly wrong. I'm worried, I'm nervous, like all of that stuff. Okay, like I don't even want to speak that kind of negativity out because I don't want to be putting that out there in the world. But speak your world into being. Okay, whatever you speak outwards is gonna come back to you eventually. So be mindful of your words, be mindful of like your thoughts. Okay, get yourself kind of regrounded a little bit and be like, instead of allowing the future situations to overwhelm you, take a bit of control back. Okay. It's okay to as my guide. And I'm like, I don't want to, I hate at the same time, sorry about that. At the same time, I know I just kind of blipped out there. At the same time, don't get aggressive, but allow yourself to take back a little piece of control. Okay. And then the full moon in Aquarius is be real. Also, I feel like that goes with sharing past experiences. Okay. Sometimes it's okay to let our kids know about like our past. Okay. And just be like, listen, I made these exact mistakes when I was exactly your age in exactly the same grade. And I don't want you to do exactly the same thing. So here's what I want you to do. The exact opposite. Okay. It's okay to tell your kids at certain times, like stuff that you did get into. It makes them see you as a person, not just a parent. So I hope that makes sense. And Melissa Daly is like wonderful with a whole bunch of smiley faces and excellent. Okay, perfect. I'm glad. So I hope that makes sense. I haven't shown you my new coasters. Sorry, quick break here. I've got Hooters. Where'd my other ones go? Oh my god, here they are. I've got Hooters. I've got Tits. I got Boobies. We got Peckers. We got Shags. And we got Cocks. And these I love. I love these. They're one of my favorite things. You're welcome, Corinne. I'm glad that makes sense for you, my love. I'm glad. Glad. Listen, stop with that. Because you're gonna make me giggle. Clickety clickety click click click. Click click. Let's see, who else wants one? Post more moon things. If I haven't got to you, just post more so I'm not having to scroll like all the way back up again. So if you want a reading, send me a moon. Not literally a picture of you mooning me though, please, because I do have some friends who would just be like, opportunity. I am glad I've been doing lives more often. I will say that. I will say that. It has been nice. It has been nice. Miss Berkeley, what does Jenny Lynn need to know? They're like throwing cards out. It's like, we're not doing that today. All right, Jenny Lynn, we got to start working through our feelings, but you are just on the surface, my darling. You got to go really, really deep, like Scorpio deep. Like you got to get really deep in there. It's a deep, dark hole for those Scorpios. Somebody's watching. They know exactly what I'm talking about. And I have a flashlight. Okay. Start meditating again, all right? Or try again, all right? Because there's like a lot of darkness in here, my girl, all right? We got a lot of water. We got a lot of emotions. We got Pisces and Scorpio. We got to work through, okay? But you got to work through your feelings and you got to get rough with it because this is Aries energy. Aries is all about fire. You got to burn through them, okay? Capricorn here is telling you got to start stepping up and leading your own way through this, okay? No one's going to take your hand and lead the way. If you want out, you got to get up out of that cave and say, you know what, I'm just going to have to start searching and it's dark and it's scary and I kind of don't want to, but girl, you're going to eventually find this little crack of light and you're going to be like, oh my God, there it is. Okay. I love you guys so much. I like these cards. Don't you? I like them. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides coming through for Shannon Diaz. What does Shannon need to know? They're like, she already knows. Okay, they're like, stop right there. Reflect on your priorities. Do-da. Start to buckle down and start getting down to the nitty-gritty with the details, girlfriend. Okay? You got to like look at the situation as a whole and realize, okay, it's like a matter of looking at things from a overview perspective, okay, and be like, it's like playing chess. Kind of, and being like, and then I feel like you're going to realize eventually that like some of the things that you have planned aren't exactly necessary and you might want to hit the pause button on some things so you can make room for other stuff. Okay. So if you're sitting on the fence about whether or not, it might have to do with the event. It might have to do with work or something along those lines. But whatever you're sitting on the fence about and be like, do I really want to do this? Do we really want to do this? Is it really necessary? And do we have time? Are people going to show up for it? Whatever that is, like get off the fence and make a decision. Okay. Okay. All right. And then the next person is find balance. So, don't overwork yourself. All right. It's all going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to anyway. We already know that. So. You're welcome, Jenny. You spent most of your weekend resting. Well, that's going to change, isn't it? Or at least I think it will. At least I think it will. Sorry. The eyes. Make me laugh. And if anyone does send me a picture of them owning them, I will block them for 30 days from my page. Just saying. Just as a word of warning. So don't try it. Goes for you too. Like normally I'm just banning people, but okay. Well, I'm glad that makes sense. Yeah. Challenge. Nope. Nope. Not a challenge. Not a challenge. If I start seeing certain names popping up in my inbox, I'm just going to hit airplane mode and just log out for a minute. All right, who else wants one? I know I've been on here for like almost an hour or something. Almost. If you want one, send me a moon picture or an emoji. Something moon related. Something moon related. That incense lasts for freaking ever. Holy crap. My other ones like burn through pretty quick. Guess it depends. It's actually a pretty thick stick, so. Okay. Well, it's quiet in here now, isn't it? That's all right. Everyone's got work tomorrow. Everyone is sleepy. And I think it's funny you said, like, I figured I should take a weekend and chill. I don't understand those words. I don't understand those words. Even on Monday and on Thursday, after I got back from surgery, I still logged into networks for a little bit. And I was like, I can't just sit still and just like sit idly by. I was sitting there like, oh my God, I'm so sore. I'm so sore. I was so swollen and so sore. But yeah, Brent is working out the best angle for that movie. God damn it. I swear. Don't make me block you. Don't make me block you. It was funny though, because after I had done a video on TikTok where it was like, what was it, like pet name or something like that? It was like, what was it? Sugar buns or something like that. And I was like, if anyone calls me sugar buns, you're going to meet hands. Don't ever call me sugar buns. It's like, absolutely not. There are some pet names I'm just like, oh my God, I hate being called that. Hate it. Makes my skin crawl. There's just some pet names I'm just like, please don't call me that. Because every time someone calls me that, they say it in a patronizing way, and I don't like it. All right, anyone else want a card? We all need a vacation. Yeah, well, I don't know what vacations are. I haven't had one yet. Unless you want to count me driving from Arizona to here, that wasn't really much of a vacation either. Yeah, that's never going to happen to me, Shannon. That will never happen to me. That will never happen. No one's ever going to be like, can I just give you free money because I like you? No. I have a hard enough time getting people just to like me, let alone give me money because they like me. And I think I would feel so guilty. I'd be like, why are you giving me money? What do you want in return? What do I have to do? And then I'd be like, I'm indebted to you forever. But I will literally like give everybody like free stuff all the time. And expect absolutely nothing in return. Because that's just who I be. That's who I am. But I think you guys already know that. Because I'm even here doing free readings for you guys. All right. Well, I think I got about 5 minutes till I hit an hour. So, anything y'all want to talk about? Since no one else wants a reading. That was weird. I just saw a flash in like the corner of my eye over there. That was weird. That was weird. Oh, my brother. My brother messaged me. I'll have to message him later. Like, what do you want? Sibling of mine. You just talked to all of our dead loved ones and now it's... What? It's not that weird, is it? Am I weird? Is it weird that I do this? Is it weird? Am I weird? Am I a freak? I mean, some people call me that. Well, not some. One. That's okay. I'm a little bit weird. I do like my weirdness, though. I don't think I'm that weird. I don't even know what scale I'm referring to, because what you think is weird might not be the same as what I think is weird. You know? All a matter of perspective, I guess. But I'm quirky and I'm fun. Damn it. I think I'm quirky and I think I'm fun. Or at least that's what people tell me. So I'm inclined to believe them. Normal is seriously overrated. I don't trust normal people. Anytime, I say this so many times, but every time there's like this mass murderer or something like that, and they all ask the neighbors and they all ask the family like what they thought about them, and the first thing they say is like, oh my God, they were so normal. We never would have thought it. And I'm like, that was your first clue. That was your first clue. A normal. I hope that is on a t-shirt. If it's not, it needs to be. That literally needs to be on a t-shirt, and I need to have it. So somebody make that happen. There's a lot of things that I want to have happen, but you know, it is what it is. I have my heart set on getting a tattoo. Like, so bad. So bad. I want it so bad. And I know exactly what I want. But it's going to be expensive. And I'm probably going to have to, well, not probably, I'm going to pay the artist for their drawing as well, because it's gorgeous and I love it. I don't know exactly where it's going to go on my body too. But that will come at another date, I'm sure. Anyhow, all right. It's been an hour. I did my due diligence. If anybody else wants to get a hold of me or wants me to pull for them privately, they can send me a message and let me know, and I can do that for them. If you want to reach out and book a private reading, find me on it's the artist is not, well, the artist who drew the image does do tattoos, but not currently. But I want the image like really badly that they drew, like so badly. Like I sit and obsess over it. And I'm like, I really want that on my body. Like so badly. But I would have to sit there and just reach out to the artist and be like, hey, so you drew this thing a long time ago and I really want to put it on my body. How do you feel about that? You know, it's kind of one of those weird things. Because I don't know if they'd be okay with it. I don't know. I'm sure they would be. But still, I don't want to assume, and I'm not going to steal somebody's artwork without their permission because that is totally not okay. Yeah, you know, but what I want is a little bit darker than fairies. A little bit darker than that. Although I'm sure fairies will be placed upon my fleshy form at some point in time. But I have ample room to be filled in. And it's been far too long since I've had the sting of a needle put against me. So, or had myself pierced with some kind of foreign object. not foreign object, but you know what I mean? Yeah. It's been a minute since I've been impaled by anything, and that just makes that sound really bad too. So I'm going to stop talking now. You want to get mom and daughter tattoos? I've been trying to convince my mom, and this is going to sound super bizarre, and no one will really understand why I want to get this tattooed on me, and why I want to convince my mom to do it too. There is a vacuum cleaner. A specific type of vacuum cleaner, and it makes me giggle every time I say it too, because it's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but there's a vacuum cleaner, and there's a story behind the vacuum cleaner as well, and it has everything to do with a really, really bad situation in our life, but somehow we've managed to find something really funny in it. And every now and then my mom just bring up the vacuum cleaner, and it just sets me off. You know, it makes me giggle. So the vacuum cleaner, I want my mom and I to get matching vacuum cleaner tattoos. It's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. It's so dumb, but there is so much meaning behind it. So yeah. And yeah. It's so stupid when I say it out loud. I'm like, I want to get a vacuum cleaner tattooed on me. Like, who says that? Hi, I do. Quit laughing at me, dude, because I can feel you laughing. Yeah, but they're like, and people would ask, like, they'd be like, why? What's with the vacuum? And I would be like, well, this is a whole horrible situation, and I think I nearly ended up in jail that night. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was a very big chance. I'm like, very small chance. There was a very small chance that I was gonna really snap, and then very, very big likelihood that the police were gonna get called. It was worth it. I even said that to my mom in the moment. I was like, I don't even give a shit. It's worth it. She's like, please don't. It's not the vacuum from the Brave Little Toaster. It's literally like a $2,000 vacuum cleaner. And yeah, it was a whole thing. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. But yeah, I want to have a vacuum cleaner tattooed on me, amongst other things. Okay, amongst other things, there's this whole chest piece that I just I want so bad. But yeah. And all of my tattoos have meanings. They do. One of my favorite ones is my paw print that I have on my shoulder. And my penguin. My penguin is like my favorite. I love my penguin. And I want to get a hedgehog too, because I love them too. Just weird, random crap. It's not crap to me. It means a lot to me. I think, oh gosh, hang on. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think I have 9 tattoos. And I've had at one point, I think I had at one point something close to like 15 piercings in my body at one point, like at the same time. Don't anymore, but I did at one point in my life. I actually still have, my daughter asked me, she's like, what's that hole in your arm? And I was like, oh, that's from a piercing. And she's like, a what? And I was like, long story. Long story. But yeah. Good night, Shannon. Love you, girl. Talk to you later. All right, folks, I'm going to love you and leave you. Like the slut I am. I'm just kidding. I'm so not that. The antithesis of that. Not. All right, folks. Kisses. Sleep tight, night, night, and all of that stuff. Keep a lookout. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to do another live here in the next few days, but I will post that. I'll post that way ahead of time so we can get a bigger crowd in. All right. But I just figured, why not do this tonight? I might even do one tomorrow night. Who the fuck knows? Not me. All right, guys. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.